How to speak English confidently. How to speak English, please make a video on English speaking. This is the most highly requested video on our channel. But before we begin, I want to give you a disclaimer. I will not tell you any grammar like past, present, future in this. I am not going to teach you all this. This is not an English speaking crash course. In this, I am going to tell you some steps which you have to follow consistently for 21 days. This is a roadmap from which I myself have learned to speak English. You can follow me in your life. Just give it 21 days. Follow all these steps every day with full passion, and I promise you, by the end of this 3-week span, you will start speaking English quite fluently. So without any delay, let's get started. Let's start with those first things that you should not do while speaking English, because these are some of the common mistakes that people make in the beginning while learning any language, and they lose confidence and never really get to the part of speaking English. So if you go and ask someone, if you also ask that brother, I want to learn English, then they will tell you that brother, take any local English class. I say do not do this at all. You will be wasting your money, and learning is absolute rubbish because these classes will not only give you the English written in the textbook. These people only teach you grammar like noun, pronoun, verbs, tense, etc. And just understanding the grammar does not mean speaking English. This will help you only till you clear the English exam. There is a very huge difference between spoken English and basic English. Yes, grammar is important to make sentences and talk in the correct structure. With grammar, you come to know where to use common words like was, were, and when to use them. You will understand just the basics, and you will not get this knowledge anywhere on the internet. Today, I am going to tell you about many free resources which are a better alternative to an English-speaking class. The second mistake people make is to memorize words from the dictionary. Please read all these. Stop things. Some people say that you should memorize only 3 words in a day, and your vocabulary, i.e., your capital of words, will increase. But if you do not know in which context to use those words, then memorize such words. What a benefit, and we don't have to become Mark Brother. There is a very effective way of building a vocabulary, which I will tell you further. And the third mistake is consistency. No, I do not need to tell you that if you have mastery in anything, if you want to do it, you will have to practice it hard. So you have to take this video as a challenge. 21 days English learning challenge that you will track regularly, so do not miss even a single step of this video. Step number 1 is that you will get English as a habit. You have to get used to listening to English as much as possible and choose a piece of content that you really enjoy. Look, when I was trying to learn English, one thing I noticed was that we tended to give up difficult things very easily, and this becomes a cycle. You decide, I will do this task this month, then you take up the task. But then later it seems difficult to you and you leave it there. Then after gaining a little confidence, you decide again. Start again, and then you remember why I left last time, so we don't have to break this cycle. How do we have to make this learning process a little fun so that it does not feel like hard work? Then if people tell you that to learn English, read newspapers, there is no need to do all these things, you will not be able to do all these things even in 2 days. Start with something simple which you will also enjoy, like English stories for kids. Watch stories, comic books, anime, because this content is made for children. English is very easy to understand in it. If you want, you can also watch English cartoons which have subtitles. If you like cricket, then watch the commentary in English by Harsh Boogle. So English commentary comes in every match, TV series, podcast, music. Listen to all these things only in English for the next 3 weeks. You are not able to understand. It does not matter. Just wipe on Music YouTube 1 by doing BBC Learning YouTube. You will be able to maintain it. Now after this, now comes the most important step. After consuming the content, you have to copy it. This is called shadowing technique. But before understanding this technique, you have to tell one thing about grammar. As I said earlier, there are many things for you to learn the basic. Things will be found online. One such audio show is Learn English and Become Successful, in which you will get to learn about all the basics like verbs, nouns, pronunciations, tenses in detail with examples, and you will get this audio show on Cook FM, which is an audio entertainment platform. I myself use it, and I also get many messages from you people that how Cook FM has changed your life. But if you have not yet listened to the audio shows of Cook FM, then now Cook FM has prepared 7 days for you. Free trial has been started. During these 7 days, you can listen to any audio show on the entire platform, which includes 5,000 plus shows, and that too absolutely free. This offer is very strong, so share this with your friends and your family members too. Do share. And this offer is for a very limited time. So go and avail it quickly, and yes, after 7 days, subscription plan will be activated, so go now and download FM and learn English. To become successful, definitely listen to this audio show. Step number to shadowing technique. What you have to do in this. Whatever things you are listening, you have to copy them exactly and repeat them after looking in the mirror. If you want, you can also record your own video. That person's way of speaking, his tone, try to speak in the same way, and then review it once. Now start taking notes. How much you are stuttering, how much you are fumbling, your facial expressions, nervousness. Notice all these things and do. The process, again and again. You will understand that with each new take, you are gradually training your mouth. Your tongue is a muscle that needs to be able to roll out words effectively. You will know that while speaking each language, your tongue. The movement of tongue is different. Like in English, there is a lot of rolling of tongue that happens in your mouth. Like just now, there was a word rolling in it. You notice how your tongue moves. With all these techniques, you can improve your mouth. Are you training to talk in a way, to move in a way that English is spoken? Number 3, stammering and clarity of thoughts. I have to ask you a question. When you think, in which language do you think? Whenever any random thoughts run in your mind. So in which language are they? It may be Hindi or whatever is your native language. Now, when you are trying to speak English, in which language are your thoughts? It's still Hindi and your native language. So basically what you do here is that first you think in Hindi in your mind and then you translate it into English words. So your brain is very busy doing 2 things at a time. First one is thinking and second one is translating. This extra translating part is the reason why you fumble so much in English or you are not able to speak fluently and quickly, and then you start using filler words like ems and as. Remember, the conversion of thoughts to words is very difficult when you don't have clarity of thoughts. This is the gap of clarity of communication that will either make or break your conversation. Once you get that clarity, if you will be able to easily transition from Hindi to English, then how to get this clarity of speech? There are 2-3 things who have helped me a lot over the years. One is reading as many things as possible, and I am not talking about fiction here. Who does not know what fiction is? I.e., Harry Potter. These books, non-fiction books, are its complete opposite. These will put multiple views on everything in front of you. After that comes meditation. Meditation will help you a lot in focusing on those views and thinking about them, and then you will reach the conclusion that what is your opinion on that thought. There is tech. Now, this thing will help a lot in clearing your thought process in the future. With this, you will be able to remove the level of translation and will be able to put your thoughts directly on your tongue. Number 4 is contextual learning. I said in the beginning of the video, what I meant was that you should not be too fixated on grammar and vocabulary. There is no need to memorize all the rules. The more you get stuck in the rules, the more you will confuse yourself whether what I said now is correct. Mistakes. It will be in the beginning, and that is complete. Okay, look, conversation English should always be simple and easy to understand. That is the purpose of language. Right. Communication. The main purpose of language is that the other person should understand your words. When should your vocabulary be strong? When you be highly developed in the writing process. For example, creative writing is what Shakespeare used. Vocabulary brings creativity in your writing. Even if you are using words, you should also know how to use them in the right context. So, the vocabulary of spoken English. How to build you learn by observation. Have you ever noticed how a newborn baby learns language? He observes what other people are saying and how they are speaking in exactly the same way. You have to notice how English is spoken. While watching the series, you will come across such strange phrases like, I am going away. How do you say this? I am going away. But most of the time in the series, you will hear I am hitting the road. If you take the literal meaning, then its meaning is something. And it will be that I am breaking the path. There is some sense of this. It is these small differences that you have to notice. The most effective way to build vocabulary. Let me tell you whatever you read to and listened to in English. Try writing. You will notice one thing while writing, that you are not able to frame the sentences. Then go back and listen and read again how the author said, how did he frame this sentence, and then fill in your blank gaps number. Look at the 5 utilized learning language apps. There are 4 pillars of any language learning. Let's say 3. Then you learn by following all the steps mentioned earlier. Listening, reading, writing. You learn the concept, grammar, and structure, but all this is of no use until you do not follow the next step, and that is practice. Practice, practice. Your speaking should start from day 1. Now, whom to talk to? Let me tell you a trick. Call any call center or customer service person and sit talking to them on the imaginary problem. And even if you talk wrongly to the call center person, what difference will it make? You will not feel demotivated, etc. And one interesting trick is that ChatGPT is a free platform. Put 2-3 prompts on the screen and talk to ChatGPT. Keep doing this. Ask him for feedback on your English. Or if you are reading a book or watching something, then put his summary chat on GPT and ask him this thing, whether what I have written in correct English will improve your speaking, and your listening skills will become stronger, and your writing skills will improve with the help of ChatGPT trick. There are some other spoken English apps which you can use. Connect with people learning English like you in the world and talk to them on these apps. People come from all over who want to learn English like you, and if you do not want to do all this, then wake up in the morning and talk to yourself in English like a monologue that I am going to do this today, I am going to go here today, etc., etc. And lastly, mindset and attitude adjustment. And yes, lastly, if you are not confident about English, then there is no shame or embarrassment in it. You need to understand that learning English is just a life skill. Learning English will not make you smarter, it will just help. You reach more people, new opportunities will open for you. It will help you in communication in your job interviews. It will help you in becoming a little extrovert overall, but if you don't know it, then no one is going to judge you. If someone judges you, then if someone laughs over English, it means that he himself is insecure about his English. There is no intelligence or superiority in it. You need to understand that it is just another means of communication. Last, let me remind you once again, Cook. Learn English by going to FM and become successful. Do listen to this audio show. Here, you will be taught English grammar from start to the end. You will find its link below in my description, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep inspiring.